Namaskar, Jai Hind. So today we are going to discuss about checkpoint firewall. So I am covering Palo Alto as well checkpoint. Also I am going to do the Fortinet as well. So recently I am just learning many more things checkpoint. So I think that I can share with you what I have learned. To be honest, I'm not learn everything in checkpoint, but what I have learned, I'm just going to share with you guys. I hope it will helpful for you. Mm, so don't think that the Palo Alto has been course and complete. No, not yet. I'm just learned something new in Checkpoint. So I'm just going to share with you. That's it. So without wasting your time, I'm just starting this. So in Checkpoint, basically you have to learn first things the architecture that is most important in Checkpoint firewall because see in other firewall you should know that you have just click your browser, right? Type https clone slash slash and your the IP address. It will open up your the firewall, and you have to put the username and password. Then it will give you the dashboard. Oh, sorry, right? But so it is your firewall as well as the log collector as well as the management server were in the firewall. But in checkpoint scenario, you have to there is a three things you have to learn. The three-tier architecture is in checkpoint firewall. What is that? First is your smart console. SMARTCONSOL. Might be the spelling will be wrong, but this is nothing but a, you can say, sorry, control Z, application or a software which you have to install in your desktop laptop. Okay, this is an application. In your right new term, it is application, but it is nothing but a software that you have to install your system, your PC, your laptop, where you have to. Okay, APPLICATION application or SOFTWARE software, right? You just think this is your laptop. Here there is an icon that is your checkpoint. Sorry, that is smart console. Okay, now what is the next thing? This is the one tier. The second is SMS, short messaging service, right? No, not like that. It is S smart, SMART, smart management, MANAGEMENT. A beautiful handwriting. Management server, ACRV. It is a physical or logical box. Okay, is SMS. So, management server. In short, SMS, short management server. Smart management server it is called. Now, the main part that is your firewall, that is SG, secure gateway. This is your firewall. This is your firewall box. In checkpoint term, it is your gateway. So here it is connected here. Here it is connected. To manage SMS, from here you are managing this. From this you are managing this. This is the three-tier architecture. Okay, I'll give you more easier. If you want to open a firewall like Palo Alto or Fortinet, what you have to done? You have to open a browser, right? Similarly, you have to open Smart Console, right? Then what you have to do? You have to put the IP address, right? Or check Fortinet. Here you have to put the credential. Oops. Right? So here one application, that is your browser. Here is the same. Smart Console is your application. Then then what you have to do in your application, you put the username, password, and the IP address. Similarly, you have to do the same thing over here as well. You have to put the username and password. Then it will connect to SMS. But in this scenario, it will directly open your firewall dashboard. But when I am go to this is your smart console. I have RAT10, RAT40. There is some different version. See, here you have to use the username, password, and the firewall. So most of the similar things that after that you are connect the management server. Management with server communicate to the gateway. Means when you have give the username and password of this management server, you will get a dashboard like this. Okay, that is a different scenario. I'll give you the overview, no issue. The same thing from the smart dashboard management server, you have to manage the policies, objects, whatever you have to create, and you have to push in the checkpoint firewall. That is your security gateway. In security gateway, if I am talking about the security gateway, then what you have to done in your security gateway, you have to create everything. If you come to this way, if this is your security gateway SG or firewall, okay, here you have to configure your LAN, here you have to configure your WAN, here you have to configure your DMZ. Okay, everything is connected in this. Only the one connection, the single connection is over here to manage this box. If you have HA, then you have to there is another firewall, you have to do the same thing. I will also cover the HA part, no issue. I have created both. Okay, so similarly you have to connect this management server via this, then you have to configure the same, then you have to configure the HA. So this is the scenario where you have to or how you have to connect your smart console to SMS, from SMS to security gateway. This is the path how you are just connected to. So this is the three-tier architecture, right? This is first, this is second, and you can this is third, or this is third, the same thing. Smart console, smart management server, security gateway. This is the question, first question that you are going to ask, the three-tier architecture. Now here are so many questions there. What is the port? What is the communication? How to create? There is so many questions, but I'm not going to more deep on that. Okay, there's so many questions might be. Okay, now I'm going to share you how you can install. I hope most of you know how to install yeah, a firewall, how to install uh, checkpoint, how to install or create a management server. Again, I'm just give a small overview, and I don't think it will take much more time. Okay, I already installed many servers, CPSMS. So I'm just installing it. It will not take much more time. I know everyone's time is more important, but just give me some time at least. Then I have already installed it. and I have a list of IPs, means what IP I have, or if you do not have any IP as your mind, then you have to do show uh, interfaces all. It will give you the IP address. See, its IP address is 1.60. The first step I have already covered, no issue. HTTPS colon slash slash 1.168.1.60. Okay, see, this is the second step. I will show the first step in the next, because I'm just already I have installed 80. Just click on it, connect with the R8010 configuration. Next, this is the I'm not going to change anything. This is my default gateway, there is no issue. Next, it is my SMS. Okay, SMS secure management server. Okay, 60 is my secure management server. Okay, next, you can give here the optional name. You can put your DNS XYZ, but I am not going to do anything as of now. I can do it later. I will show it, no issue. To save your times. Okay, this is the same because I am belongs from Kolkata, India. Security gateway and security manager multi-domain server. So I'm just clicking next. See here, both are ticked. You have to just untick this. Okay, primary automatically install में recommended. मुझे नहीं चाहिए, I do not need this. डाउनलोड मुझे इंस्टॉल भी नहीं चाहिए, कुछ नहीं चाहिए, रहने दो उसको. Oh. So I'm just clicking next. Highly recommended that is to enable smooth operation to checkpoint products. Keep is enable if you do not currently have internet connection, since it you want to. They are like a highly recommendation for security management servers. So we can take it, you can leave it, no issue. Administrator, you can define it or Gaia. So I am just going to define it. Mm, next. Any IP, or you can assign particular IP, the similar kind of thing. I don't want to send anything, then finish. Yes. See, it will not take much more time because similarly, I'm doing the same thing for the second one, VMware. I'm just go to VMware. Home virtual mesh. CP SMS, okay. CP Windows Server, CP. Mm, SG active. Okay, let me check. Just give me a minute. There is so many servers and all. So 61. Okay, okay. So it is 61. Once it is enemy, I'll do. This is my SMS. HTTPS colon slash slash 192.168.1.61. Same thing. Next, same. Okay, no question. I'm not going to give any default gateway, or you can assign it. There is no issue. As of now, I'm not going to define, or you can define my mm, router IP. Okay, this is one. I'm clicking Ethernet 2. Okay, manual. So in Ethernet 2, I have created. See, this need to be create many more times. So for checkpoint, I can create Ethernet 1, Ethernet 2, 40.20. Okay, 40.20. 168.40.120. Okay, 255, sorry, 2550. Next, you can change it, no issue. SG, ACTIV active. Now you can put the DNS server, global DNS server. If you have internal, then you can also put it over here. Option, I do not give any kind of option. Same thing, multi-domain. I'm just clicking, and it is we have to enable cluster Excel. Okay, you need the peer-to cluster use unit is a part of cluster Excel. I'm just taking this next. This is the secure authentication. You need this password to communicate through management server and the security kit. I'll show you. No, I'm not going to finish. See, this is going on. Almost it is completing the package. Now, this is the second step. Now I am doing during this time, I am doing the second step. That is, if you wants to go to home, is this secondary? Just a minute. SG active. This is SG primary. No issue. I just need to check. It is 65. I have just configured this 65. Okay. Now I need to rename this. Okay. Edit virtual machine settings. It no active primary. So I'm just renaming it. No issue. Edit. I don't think it will give me the option to rename it. SGACCON. 2ND second. Okay. Clicking OK. Power on. It is in 65. Okay, I'm just checking. Just allow me a minute. I just want to check. It is in 65. Next. I have configured it 2 or 1. I just forgot. Oh, shit. Okay, no issue. I'm used to manual. I just can't remember it. I think I am using 2. So, ETH1. Okay, no problem. I will make it ETH1 or 2, and no problem. 40 to 20, 21. Okay. Address manual 192.168.40.121. ASG 2ND second. Management. Put a strong password. I'm going to save anything. Finish. Now, still it is a package finalizing the configuration. It will take some time. I think firewall has been completed. Management server will take much time, but it will configure completed. Okay. Now, if you want to know how you can install a checkpoint management server, okay, so I'll show you one more thing that you don't have to do anything. Uh, Go to file, virtual machine. Next, install operating system. You can use other now. Now you can give ASGNEW1. Okay, now you have to. I'm just using this one. That's my this PC data all VM checkpoint SGNEW1. Click here. Okay. Next, give it 60 GB storage. Next, custom hardware 16 MB and just give it 8 GB. I have 64 GB of RAM. No issue. I can give it. Processor I'm just using 1, no problem. CD data checkpoint R80.10. NAT I am using bridge mode as custom bridge. No issue. Add I'm using finish. Add finish. Add I'm using just free. Sound card not required. Remove it. And for this post custom use 5, use 6, use 7. No issue. Okay. Processor RAM, you can use the processor here too, that it will be more faster. Finish. Now when it's came, you just need to power on this virtual machine. It will come to you. Click on it. Click OK. Automatically start installing. This is the first step you have to do before you get the browser based console to configure as a checkpoint management server or a security gateway. Okay, now by the time when it is come, I'll just check. Okay, it is also done. See, see, checkpoint security management. If I'm logging here, security gateway. Okay, do the same thing. Security gateway. Done. As of now, just see the network interfaces. Oh, ETH1 40 dot in network portion. See, I have give the wrong IP address. Okay, so how you can edit it? You can edit. You can give another IP address. EH2 120.75 120. Okay, then you can just 75 120. Other is the same. Enable. What you have to do here? Edit 192.168.75 120. Then 255 255 255 0. Oh, You can enable. Okay, done. 3 is up. Here 2 is up. So I'm just going to enable it. 192.168.75 121. Done. Now it is your management server, right? So I do not do anything. I'm just using the IP address. See. Oh, just give me a minute. Go to this one. As you see, just click over here. Okay. Tab. Okay. Tab. Okay. Put a password. Tab. Okay. ETH. Okay. Tab. Okay. Just put only single IP address. I'm putting it 70. Just leave it alone. Don't need to put anything. Tab. Okay. Tab. Okay. Now it is going to install and reboot. You are get the browser prompt. Okay. This you have to do. Now minimize it. Minimize everything. Now this is your smart console. Think it is your as a browser. What you have to put? You have to put the IP address 192.168.1.160 and you have to username. As you can see that I have using admin, right? Don't think it will be boring for you. First time it will take some time. If you want to check the background, no issue. See, it's done. ADMI. Then so INT interfaces all. See, it is your IP address. Oh, yeah. Sorry. My mistake. Oh, it is still is loading. So make sure what you have done. Yeah, see, this is your fingerprint. Then you have to connect to this. Then process. It, now it is come to you have to just click reboot. That is a new one, right? And this is your smart management console. Where you are going to connect, you are connecting this. Okay, see, I have using only one interface and one, this is the IP address, nothing else. I haven't configured anything. Okay, I'm connecting this one. This is your IP address. It is connecting to the server. It will take some time to appear your. This is a very as per my understanding, I have, this is a very, what I can say, uh, when wasting of time to log in the management server and all of things means, this is the reason that it will sometime it will take much time to log in. But yeah, it is come. See, this is your management server. Okay, here there is so many option. You can add a gateway. Gateway means your the firewall. This is your management server. You can see it is your dashboard, but you you can this is not your firewall. Okay, relaunch now. Not successfully updated. Okay, relaunch now. Now see what happened. This is a very what I can say. I mean, so to be honest, I have preferred uh, Palo Alto, but this is also a good firewall, no issue. Based on your customer, you have to work on checkpoint. If it is checkpoint, then you have to work on checkpoint. Palo Alto, FortiGate. Then you have to learn every technology. There is no such kind of fascination. Whoever give you the money and what is technology they are using, your customer is using, you have to support them. That is the main concern over here. There is no such kind of, no one going to ask you what is your favorite. No, not like that. You have to just support them. No issue. Now I'm just going to show you how to add. There is an option that you can get to. Okay, there is two mode, wizard mode and classic mode. I'm using classic mode. Okay, this is classic mode easier. That here you have to put your name, ASGACTIVE. Not required that you have to give the similar num, but you have to put the specify IP address 192.168. If you forgot, then what you have to do 61 1.61. Okay, here you can pink, blue, orange, red. Okay, I am using. Also you can come here and you can add more color depend on your requirement. What your magenta? A magenta is already there, no issue. I'm using dark blue, navy blue. Okay, this is my school pant color. Okay, done. Here you can use, but later on you can enable it. There will be no issue, but you have to restart it. No issue. I'm not doing anything as of now. Just put the IP address, and there is an option that this is already selected because based on your management server, this already using this one communication. Here you have to put the secure ASIC, secure internal communication, the trusted commission. You have to put the IP address. Okay, now initialize. If everything they test successfully, click OK. This is your close. This is a three interface I have created, right? It is 0, 1, 2, and 3. Close, click OK. Here it is your new firewall. So you have to just publish. So what happened? I'm just going to, there is an option that install policy. Okay, there is only security gateway, just I'm installing it. Because it's failed because I haven't created any policy. See details. Policy instruction failed on gateway, cluster policy instruction failed, and the KB article. There is a they give a SRK. So you if I'll take the snippet, no issue. We'll check what is the is a very important tool. You can take it, no issue. As of now, I'm just इधर गया इसको मिनिमाइज करके रखते हैं ठीक है. I'm just closing it. Now where you have to post this policy because we haven't created anything in this policy section. There is an only cleanup rule, any deny. If you compare this to a Palo Alto firewall or your checkpoint firewall, here is the policy portion, right? So everything in the dashboard, but here checkpoint, see there is a two policy, intrazone and intrazone default, right? In Fortinet there is a policy that any deny, um, right? So here a similar kind of policy is there. If you go to the security policy, there is a last policy, any implicit deny, any, right? Any. Same thing is in checkpoint as well. Cleanup rule. What you have to do? You have to do one thing. You have to click over here. Sorry. Track logs. Okay. This is the first thing you have to do. Logs. Now, what you have to do? You have to add. Click over here. Put a policy above name. MANAGENT management. What will be your source? Source will be your system IP. What is my system IP? That is my local system IP. How can you check it? As you know, CMD IPCONFIG. So you can get so many because I have so many adapters over here. Okay, 1.115. This is my IP. Okay, source I'm just creating. This is Smart Console. SMART no, nothing. So here you can create a host. How can create? SMARTCONSOLE. You have to just keep the IP address. No need to give anything. Okay, click OK. What will be your destination? Destination will be your security smart console already. Sorry, here SG security gateway. How can you find 192.168.1. See, there is a things 60. Also, it is better that you can do it as well. The 60 smart management server. VPN not required services. Okay, you can put it any or you can put it HTTPS. Okay, then HTTP. HTTP. It is not required, but sometime it's not required. To be honest, it is not required. SSH. Okay, you can use both SSH version. Do the ping. Oh, sorry, here it is showing ICMP. It is ICMP echo reply, echo request, echo reply, echo request. Okay, and as of now, I am just creating this. Let's see, it is working or not. Accept logs. Okay, now one policy is this. Now you just click and right click. It is copy and paste below. Now you can reverse the policy or you can just click here, click here, click here. It is not required. Remove. Okay. Hmm. Uh, STALTH stealth audio early rule. As of now, I'm just deleting it. Not required. Yes. Again, just publish, install policy. Again, it is failed. Publish, install. See, many times you are trying, many times you failed. Well, why? This is the question, right? Install policy failed. So C K SK125152. If I'm going to checkpoint dashboard and I can understand what is the issue, then I can see we have to create many policies for this, right? Now I'm creating one more policy below. What is the policy? From Smart Console to Security Gateway. This is one policy. HTTPS action allow log install policy. Okay, now and the second policy that we have to create, that is the reverse policy. I think it is required. I'm just going to delete it. Click over here, right click, copy, paste below. Similarly, I don't know, it will require. Mhm. Okay. HTTPS and the communication port number I just forgot it. Here need to be any or no? Just give me a minute. We can do one thing and just read it. Mhm. G double SK125152 in checkpoint error message. See, yeah, this is the checkpoint error message. Oh, this is the problem. भाई मेरे पास credentials नहीं है. No issue. I will do it without any failure. No problem. Publish install policy. Mhm. Just give me a minute. I just check. So now, once it has been done, see, there is an issue. Honestly, there is an issue that I have enabled the cluster Excel, so I have to configure the cluster Excel. That is the issue, that it is not going to push the policy. When I'm pushing it, it will, there is a management, but it is showing the error. If you so click, see, this is an install policy, get a cluster policy install failed cluster policy. So no issue. uh, I'll show one more thing. You have, see, this is already I have do the as secondary, and this is my the new gateway, right? Now once it has been up, then you can get this prompt. You can click over here, then you can get it. Now admin, what you have to done over here, click next, install checkpoint gateway manual 70, don't put anything. It is okay, manual 192.168.40.130. Okay, subnet 255.255.255.0. Then you have to do next. SG NEW new one, then EW port. Mhm. Okay, do next, next. Click next. Security gateway, just do it. Does the gateway is dynamic? And no. Next, this is the key. This is the key, the password when you are connecting to the management server, the gateway. Yes, it will take your 2 to 3 max to max 5 minutes. I'll show you. See, when you are going to remove it, so I'm removing this object from this. So how we can do it? You cannot. So you have to delete all those policies. See, if I'm going to objects, security gateway, here security active, right? I'm just right click and delete. Are you sure? Yes. So you cannot. What you have to do, you where use. See, here it is use. First off, you have to click it, close. You have to delete it or you can remove it. Just removing it. Remove. Okay, done. Then now again I'm going it. Right. Delete. Now you can able to delete. Publish. It will work. No issue. So I as of now I do not have any security gateway. Right. So one is preparing. It is almost prepared. It will reboot and it once it come then you can get it will be a no. Give me some time. It will rebooting. It will come up as soon as possible. See what happened during that time. I will enable the cluster Excel, right? So they are asking me to do the same thing. Means you have to enable the cluster Excel on all those things to configure the cluster. That's why it is getting this error. So just give me it is rebooting. Time I check 8.1.1 that so is cluster question mark cluster STAP H mode not started. Just show cluster. You can up arrow copy this, paste it. Statistics, then tab SYNC SY invalid current SYN SYNC. Okay, synchronized status. So there is so many comments out there. No, I'm not doing anything as of now. I'm just clicking here. Now it is rebooted. I'm do the same thing here. Also, you can get a new object. Here the object, new object. Here gateway and server, new cluster. Okay, here you can click the new cluster. Then it will be. I'm just using new gateway classic mode. Okay, SG. NEW1 putting the IP address 192.168.1.70. The blue is not pink, is lucky color. Communication, this is the password. Initialize. Oops. Successful. Okay, you can see there is two interface. Close. Okay, done. Now go to the security policy. Everything is already there. You just add the 192.168 dot 1 dot 70 dot 1 dot 70 dot 1 dot 70 dot 1 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 dot one. This is one. Okay, publish, install. Install successfully. Okay, so this is the situation. So thank you for watching this video. In the next video, I'm doing the cluster in how the checkpoint is working and how the cluster is working. So thank you very much for watching this and share your valuable time with me. Thank you so much. Have a great day.